Hi everyone, Lauren Perreault here from RE/MAX, back with your weekly real estate update for the Portland metro area, including Clark County, Washington, for the week ending March 10th, 2024. The sun is out in Portland and spring is in the air, but are buyers showing up for Portland Metro's spring buying season yet? The average sale price seems to have recovered a bit after last week's falter. The average sales price increased by 1% compared to both the previous week and compared to last year at this time. And for greater context, if we look back about 30 days, the average sales price has been up about 1.9% compared to 2023. The supply of homes for buyers to choose from saw another slight increase, again about 1%, but the total number of homes that are currently under contract with purchase agreement rose by about 4%, which is a number that we want to see at this time of year. However, it indicates that demand is outstripping supply, so it's a good thing. The number of homes that hit the for sale market for the first time this last week is on the rise, which is what we should expect to see in the spring. Hopefully that will catch up with the increased demand. That number came in 6% over the previous week. So supply is on the rise, but demand is more than keeping up with 580 new purchase agreements agreed to by buyers and sellers. That's 7% more than the previous week, but more importantly, it's 10% more than the number of homes that hit the active market that week. On average, sellers had to discount about 2.7% off their original asking price in order to secure the successful sale of their home. That's a number that's been trending smaller week after week, meaning that sellers have been having to discount less off of their original asking price. Last year at this time, sellers were having to discount about 4% on average, but now we're back way down closer to 2%. Mortgage rates saw a bit of up and down these last couple weeks, or more accurately, a bit of down and then up. Last week we were looking at a low of 6.25% for the 30-year fixed. That's a best case scenario with good FICOs. But after some hotter than expected inflation news this week, we lost some of that momentum, and the best mortgage rate I was seeing out there for this year was back up to 6.625, with most lenders pushing 7. For context, the Freddie Mac average for last month, for the month of February this year, it came in at 6.78%. Last year was 6.25%, so half a point difference up this year. Buyer demand seems strong when we look at the number of purchase contracts signed by buyers and sellers each week, but one of our other measures of buyer demand is still kind of weak, and that's the number of lockbox opens. That's kind of our best measure of high intent buyers out with their agents looking at houses, trying to find which one they want to buy. On the Oregon side of the border, the number is still rising, but it's still relatively low compared to last year at this time by almost 15%. On the Washington side of the border, those numbers are pretty much on par with their 2023 levels. The nice weather may help to bolster those numbers, but rising interest rates may draw them back down. It's just everything's kind of keep staying in a steady state. We'll just have to wait and see what the numbers show us. Well, that's all the excitement I have for you this week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss any future updates. And if you're getting this in my newsletter, thank you for subscribing. Besides that, just go enjoy the sun, and I will see you right here next week with the latest updates.